Alright, have a cursed 200 shard seed to try today from the one and only Rising Dusk himself. Looks like this took him down on his 200 shard seed. It's gotta be Payon, right? Looks like Payon might have beaten it, and Will Wolfie has beaten it. Took everybody else out. 9,000, probably ring 3, 4, 5. 3 or 4. Okay. Tough combo, but of this combo, this is probably the best of it. Especially for 200 shards. You know, Plinks can be a good card if we get like plus 30 and stuff. I mean, I've been liking Wildenton a lot lately. Maybe not in this combo. We'll see. Let's see if I can navigate this 200 shard one here. So we got Second Wind in it as well. So the bosses are... The middle one is tough with high shards, especially if we're forced into early shards, but it doesn't look like we heavily are. I mean, we kinda are, but at least there's a temple late. And it's not a great 200 shard map. I can see why it might be dying around here. So, magic. A lot of Umbra banners too. Not too much. We can go Awoken, Awoken. We just had to skip the Steel, which sucks. Skip the Hellvent, which sucks. How's the Hellvents? Hellvents are... They're alright. Starters are... We got Mind Collapse, but the other two are shit. Absolute shit. I would think we just do Strangler. I don't really know that starting Predator is so hot. Well, that is an interesting thing. Fuck. It's Umbra, but it's also Awoken. Awoken doesn't benefit hugely from this, but they're not untakeable. It's not like taking it with Wormkin or something. There's still some cards like Awake, Cycle of Life. Even Sharpen technically is okay with this. I'm tempted to take it. I mean, we also have a very good card for Gauge, which is Mind Collapse to... You know, I said Plink could get some damage, but Mind Collapse would get priority on the damage. Plus, we are probably wanting to hit this magic, which means we can cost reduce some stuff. Fuck it, I'm a Gauge guy. Probably Lightstone Casing, right? How many Merchant of Magics are hittable? We hit the first one, probably. This one's definitely hittable, but... So bad artifacts, but there is an Awoken banner. Hopefully we don't need that banner, but this is totally hittable with the Vortex. This one's definitely hittable. This one sucks, that one's not getting hit, and the final one probably doesn't get hit. But we'll see, it's technically hittable. I don't know that we can actually make use of Lightstone Casing without kind of talking through all that. Another option is I could take Root Split Mask if we're not going to use Wildenton. Like, that's not out of the question either. In this combo, it's... You know, it's possible we don't use him. Really got to think about that. Yeah, this gives us a backup plan. Mask of Penumbra. Maybe we end up with some more souls, and then that's just the best one. You know, these two are speculative picks. They're all speculative picks, in all honesty. None of them do anything for me that much right now. Mask technically does if I don't get an armor trial, I guess, or something like that. Probably just that, yeah, because I only have Plinks. Or, you know, Divine Horde, even just, you know, a non-clergyman fight probably means I don't hit my Plinks with much consistency. But you know I'm taking that Horde. What if we take, I mean, I could do Lightstone Casing. I just don't know what cards are gonna get Lightstone Casing, like a Wildwood Sap could. Even then, it doesn't make much sense. Furnace Tap or something. I think it might actually just be Mask of Penumbra. I don't know though. I'm drawing plenty with Gauge. Kind of like the Root Split. I mean, I'm thinking through this and I'm like, Wildenton might just not get played. So I'm fine just taking the Root Split Mask. But let's be honest, it was kind of a brick for 15 shards, considering our situation at the moment. I don't know, maybe it was Lightstone Casing, I just don't... With only that magic being obvious, none of the other magics, other than... There's only one other super obvious magic on this map. I could easily just... Like, I might not hit this one. But even if it's just these three, like, what am I pouring into in this combo that needs 3 slots? Especially with the Gauge, it's like... I might like... to double stack a card and like cost reduce it twice or something like that, or like double stack it, consume remove, and put a -2 on it. But that doesn't even matter with Gauge because Gauge I can double stack at will and it has no downside. Pretty sure we take this. We already have actually the Root Split Mask to kind of get her out of it. I'm not gonna lie though, it's probably without any heal. It's a little iffy. I think we can take it though. It's the easy boss. This group isn't particularly hard. Yeah, that's great. I think we just feed Wildenton morsels. Take that guy out. That's like the biggest threat. Might as well take that out. Too bad about the whole sharpen thing. Let's just sack these guys. Make sure we get planks for the boss. My Gauge is not being so nice to me. I guess sharpen doesn't really help me that much. I'll probably still do it though. I could technically get this money here. I probably should feed that there. Do that for the energy. Sharpen could take... Yeah, I could do the plank sharpen. I'm fine with that. Keep feeding good stuff up here. Look at this, I get root seeds coming in at the normal cost. It's actually the only sharpen we played on him. It'll help a lot with the damage this early, right? Alright, sharpen might be okay in this deck. I think second win is looking for their second win right now. Interesting. Not Sting. Razor Sharp Edge is probably the default here, but I could see Glimmer, considering I have no heal currently. It is competing with Mind Collapse for damage, but the worst situation is I take Glimmer, and there are no plus damages at this. Because then I don't want to have to compete with... like the Glimmer can just take a Surge Stone or a normal plus 10 and fill what I currently need out of it. Razor Sharp Edge is definitely good scaling. We probably end up with heals. So maybe it's Razor Sharp Edge. If I want something on holdover right now, it might be the Razor Sharp Edge. Unfortunately, Perils is no good in Gauge. Third Mind Collapse is not out of the question. Surge Stone to throw at one of them is fine. Space Prism's pretty enticing though, even in Gauge. I mean, I got a fat champ. If I can use the champ, sweet. It's an okay intrinsic target. I think I'll take it. Do we... Let's see, there's no morsels other than Plink, so we really don't want an Umber Banner. Other than, I guess, a Morsel Maker, but yeah, we got... Ugh, Shit Frost. Even worse in a Gauge deck, unfortunately. Purge and Power. Okay, well those are the premium units. First thought is maybe Animus of Will. Less needed though if I am using a Strangler. There's just a bit of redundancy between Husk and Strangler. I'm trying to think, like, how does this floor look? Nice thing about Animus is, like, I find Shell or Husk. If I find Shell or Husk later, or even another Animus, this will always be a good Essence. Whereas I could take Husk here and get stuck with no good Essence, which for a 200 shard run is not great. I mean, we know we have Awoken here, but it's not an enticing Awoken, but it's not untakeable. So here's a Horde. This is what I'm saying though, this magic is not automatic, so Lightstone Casing still to me is like, I think we were right to skip it. I just don't know if we were right to take Root Slit Mask. I'm leaning toward Animus. It's definitely a shittier unit for the upcoming ring though, and I can't add health to it. And are we saying that I'm not going to Hellvent? Because right now I don't have a great Hellvent, right? So I could go to the Steel, and I just need to get some health on this Animus, and then we're good to go. I suppose if I take the Husk, it's not the end of the world if I don't get a good infusion for it, because I have Strangler, we put them both on, it makes up for my lack of, like, let's say I never find Multi-Strike, it makes up for the fact that, you know, if I don't have that, but there could still be issues with the Relentless, especially with the fucking Sin of Shadow, which I might be going in pretty high shards too. I'm coming to think about it, that might be where people are dying, if I remember correctly. It makes sense. He gets a lot of stealth for shards. So, like, let's say I take the Husk, I never find a good infusion, I never find Multi-Strike. Scaling might be so-so. Then I just die to bosses even though I'm dealing with waves. But Animus of Will is a boss killer, you know, and still pretty good into the waves. I'm really talking myself into the Animus, I feel. If it's Sweep or Spike's boss, which likely it's one of them, we can just beat with Wildenton, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Second Wind is in the midst of battle here. They've found their second wind. So 30 goes there. That's a good use of shards. I think I like Sharpen in the Gauge deck. Plink is maybe not so hot. Even the Root Seeds are not necessarily so hot. But the Plinks are definitely going to be worse. We won't make any fusion yet. Go 10 there. If I do the 25, I could reroll and not be able to afford what comes out, but I don't think that's like the end of the world. Holdover is not like amazing engage with the cards I have right now. And neither is double stack. Neither is consume remove. Though I might be inclined to consume remove this. But what am I even getting at? It's not a maybe I shouldn't have took the space prism in hindsight. Like, I don't gain much from a wide floor. I think I want to definitely make double cost reduction though, and okay. Well, if I'm gonna hold over a card, it's this one. Max cost is at 2. I'm good with that. We're gonna be taking double Ember upgrade anyway. Armor haste. Ooh, it is spikes. So we're better off not playing Animus on the floor. We just feed Wildenton again. Yeah, Plinks ain't doing anything here, unfortunately. Can definitely do that. Boy, this is not good though. This could be a fast one. Oh boy, could this be a fast one. Well, I got ways out of this. We're gonna go here, here. Preserving the health is good. Alright. So 15. I can spend 1 Ember, go down to 16. Alright, hopefully at 25 health we can do this. I'm going to give myself an extra turn to do, I don't know, God knows what. 16. I think this is better than Razor Sharp Edge for the spot at this point for the boss battle. Get an extra 32 by doing that. It's as good as it's gonna get. Whew. That's rough. Hopefully this unit draft is fucking worth it. If the Glimmer's at 2, it's going to be pretty useless. It's either Skip or Glimmer here, because the other ones are not good with Gauge. I think I'll take it. I'll take this too. I think we could definitely use that. Are they good? I don't think so. Yeah, they're just horrible. That was not worth the, because I could have fed morsels to my guys if I didn't take the armor trial, and I just paid so much pyre health for a complete trash fucking unit draft. Might have lost me the run right there, but we'll put on our try-hard caps here. Woken Hollow. I don't think there's any world where any of these make sense right now, and speculatively they're not even like with enough upside, so we need the Pyre health now. We'll absolutely go left here. We don't need to get too greedy with whatever we find here. Hopefully it's actual health. Alright, that is workable. I can't fit the unit on right now. No intrinsic. 30 goes on the Glimmer, so at least we got a hit there. I'm pretty sure we want a shitstone here, though. You know, I could have just hell vented the Animus, but again, I needed the health, and shitstone is actually exactly what we're looking for. I'm gonna do it. Maybe I should have waited before the caverns, I don't know. A complete brick on this caverns. Not really. These are actually pretty good with gauge, now that I think about it. Probably does nothing for us otherwise. I'll take it. They come in at random costs, that's pretty good. 30 goes there. Still nothing to fuse. We're... in a rough spot there. We'll purge. Let's just make sure I can actually get my shards. So let's say I have to fuse here. We'll take whatever comes up. So 25, so 50 there. I'm at 115. Take 15 there, and I'm 130. Hellvent something that costs. Let's think regardless of Hellvent. So what am I at here? So at 100. No, I'm at 115, 130, 140. We fuse again there. We'll definitely keep stewards for that. So that would be another 50. So we can get to 200 without forcing an infusion here. So I think we do that. We're not really super strong right now. Keep in mind I cannot fit Will and Will Denton on the same floor. But we're just going to play them on separate floors. Animus is going to have to make it work on her own. The question becomes, like, do I even play Wildenton in this fight? I could wait until I find space and then I get a 30 health tank in front. That's probably the call. We should do this. I'm gonna wait on that. Yeah, we'll try to redraw Wildy after I have space. Guess we're saving these. Actually, yeah, plated. Glimmer's just drawn at an unfortunate time here. And we want to get rid of these anyway, so makes sense. We get some damage shield off. I made a post about this too. Like, people, like, I am adamant that plated Daedalus is by far the hardest Daedalus, especially at 200 shard runs. That is a good hit. Not necessarily the best morsel, but I'll take it. We got a lot we can do here. I don't know if I want to... So we know we want to do this. I don't think I need extra damage, I need health. But I'll pay 2 for 10, I will do that. This is going to have to be one of those best defense is a good offense type situations. Not gonna lie, this is not really the turn I wanted to find Wildenton when there's a grenade there, but this blink could break the shield. Broke his shield at least. Deck is thin enough, we'll just draw back into Glimmer. And I'll still do this, might as well. We definitely gotta kill that guy. We will. Could even see an argument for, let's see. Pretty sure we have this, even if I don't find my Glimmer. I was gonna say, I can see an argument for not playing Razor Sharp Edge, but actually, it's fine. We should put this here, so I don't waste one on that. Alright, Glimmer please. No roll me. We don't get Glimmer. Do I keep this? I could probably want this for the next fight. Yeah, I'll keep it for the next fight. Starting to feel stronger, at least. Complete brick here, though. Kindle, maybe. I guess Kindle is alright. There's probably no too much harm in taking the Kindle, but not thrilled about it. At this point, I think... Fuck. I really wish we... It's a catch-22, because I'm really glad to have gotten the Pyre health, even though we ended up not needing it. We all... Also, without the shitstone, probably wouldn't have got through that fight. Fuck, these are just horrible. How many Crucible... This is definitely a Cursed Seed. For 200 shards especially. You know, not 200 shards, I probably am not feeling horrible at this point, but... Definitely need something more. These are not... I'd rather just put a Steward into the fucking Animus of Will if this is what I'm gonna get stuck with. No joke. I mean, there's been no morsels offered at all on this run. Not even like a... I guess there was an Entumbra Assault, but that's a shit fucking card, especially at 200 shards. Right, Ember. Let's not forget that we're Gauge. Nah, I don't know what to do here. I don't have much money, so it's probably just go to the right. Yeah. Hitting a lot of the 30s. Brickin'. I mean, like I said, these fucking artifacts suck with this combo, but... Damn. Should have checked Champ Path. Because... Debating doing an audible where we go with the Animus into the Shattered Shell here. I don't know. I really have a conundrum because it's like I cannot play the two units together currently. I have to find Space Prism. Deck isn't necessarily thin enough to find that with much consistency. I mean, I can keep chump blocking every now and then and removing stuff to keep Animus alive, but it's not a good long-term solution. If I do the Animus of Speed, I guess it does give me some outs. I don't think I would take Predator at this point anyway. So Animus of Speed, I guess, works here. We do have to make an infusion, so... Just wish I could have done an Animus into Animus, but this probably works. We'll be sad if we hit Steel and all we see is Quick, but it is what it is. We would flex Thornlord if we see it. Yeah. I don't know though, is Thornlord actually bad with Gauge? Getting the second point of Thornlord would eventually leave me with more health than Strangler 3. And the initial turn, the stings are not affected by Gauge, but when I redraw them they are, so it's like, it does pollute the deck a bit. And I'm not necessarily incanting that much on the floor. And who knows, maybe I would take a fucking Predator if it's offered later. Because Strangler with some speed does kill this. I don't know, I feel like we have gotten ourselves into a corner here. I think we take the Thornlord, and maybe we're overthinking things by not taking it. I could do a 30 there or there. Sure would love a piercing. I could do a 30 there. Just open up my options. I think 30 here is fine. Got like a piercing on that Glimmer if I could. Alright, we're 115 shards. It is what it is. Just hope it's not Party Boy. Both of them are down. It is Party Boy. Oh god. This is a mess. Don't think we... It's Artifact and Shit Clan. Oh, Heaven Seal is actually not really too bad here though, right? I got a Root Split Mask. If we get through, I don't think Heaven Seal matters. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, we hit pretty well here. Fuck, should I have gone bottom though? Fuck. Pretty sure I was meant to go bottom there. Because it's fucking Party Boy. Well, too late now. I need to hyperscale the ever-loving fuck out of fuckface here. Might even save that for Party Boy. Not worried about the money anymore. Still taking the 9 there. I'm taking all the damage, but we'll heal it back. I'm fine with him living there. I don't think that really changes anything. If I can get a good pretty much always want to play that. God damn it. So I really hate Sharded Up Light Fractor. He's a big reason of so much pain in this game. That's pretty lucky. I want to glimmer up here, so... We want to give ourselves a good shot at doing Glimmer, and I might just want to... What do we have to do to kill this? I'm doing about 300 damage. I just have to hit him with like 3 volleys. Does this actually get me to the point where I can survive? He has that regen though. Maybe underestimating how much that plays in. Well, either way, we'll do that. Hopefully we can get Glimmer. We got it, and we got the Glimmer anyway. But yeah, we get through it, so... We have officially passed the point that took most people out. Still a bit worried about Arcus. I think after Arcus we're good. This is fine. We just throw those away. I mean, Ring 5, it just sucks going into Ring 5 with it, right? Only one of the fights does not have Harvesters, but as long as it's not specifically Harvesters of Death, there will be floors that are, like if it's a stealth guys, there's floors that are just stealth guys that I can throw these down. The thing about this is, like, there's a world it might enable Shadowbox in Divinity. I'm trying to think. How many turns? 10 turns. And if I have I would probably take a gem trove if I saw it, right? That's one of the big reasons to take Volatile Gauge is some of those huge cost armor cards, and probably I would take a Grovel too. Also, if I don't find Space Prism at the start, we're solo running it with Animus of Will, so I need to feed morsels to her, and Shade Lamp allows that, so I think overall it's positive. Okay, and Awake is pretty good. We can actually stack regen with that. Big double stack target. The other ones aren't so great. And Blazing Bolts is really good. Okay, see, now we're starting to kick it in with Gauge. So I'm saying Umbra, Gauge, they're a match made in heaven. We could YOLO for basically Multi-Strike. I don't love it, especially when that steel's pretty hittable down there. Take a look at this first. These could represent chump blockers. They could also represent just being able to play them top against Divinity. This would add a little damage to my Thornlord stuff, but I'm often not playing Wildenton down, so Conscription Notice doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I think the wing technology, but yeah, this is... Other than the Gauge, and I guess Shade Lamp to a degree, this is, I don't know, it's kind of Brick Central, given the context of a lot of stuff, but I don't know, it's... Hopefully we don't brick here. We do brick here. Well, we could get the guaranteed Wildwood Sap. Pretty much guaranteed. Or we take a, like, 1/3 roughly chance at Space Prism. Although I probably would take a Prismal Dust as well. We don't want Pack Morsels, I don't think. And we don't want Burnout Extension. The Sap, in the context of where we're at in the run right now, is not really that much better than Awake. It's probably even worse. I don't know though, we might need it to beat Arcus. I would like another Space Prism though. Do I need... So if I don't Hellvent something with Shards, let me recheck from where I'm at. 140, I go to 150 here. By doing the, you know, infusion of a unit. Why did I think I was good? So I'm at 140 here. No, duh. I gained 50 here, so I'm at 140 here. I'm at 190 there. I'm at 200 there. So I don't have to take anything with shards here. However, so it's like I could just Hellvent the Awake or maybe the Blazing Bolts, maybe even the Razor Sharp Edge, or the Space Prism. If I don't want to like do a Steward into Steward, which is 25 shards of a whole lot of nothing, right? Like the alternative, I could Hellvent these for 10, and I would have to Hellvent something for 15 later on, so I would have to double up somewhere. Like that could easily be doable though, with like adding a Pierce to the Glimmer, which we only have one more chance to do though, right? Like if it's like Purge and Spell Chain, then we're up shit creek, kinda. I think we just live with consigning ourselves to the Steward, because I'm looking through and I'm like, I'm pretty sure Hellventing the Razor Sharp Edge is the way to go. I don't know though, I only have so much health on this Animus' speed. Could Hellvent the Awake, is that... Against the Arcus though, the regen amount is gonna have to be ridiculously high. Like really high. We're gonna be fine on the waves. We just have to focus on what is gonna give us the best shot to kill Arcus right now. I think it's stacking regen. The Razor Sharp Edge is good too, but how many times? So at -2 at 43. Maybe I get to feed a health morsel here or there, but let's just say I'm at 43. I can play Razor Sharp Edge about 20 times, 20 to 21 times. I think it's fine Hellventing the Razor Sharp Edge then. And let's go for space. Got it. Ooh, and we get a sap? I'll take it. Fuck yeah. Okay. Normally a brick of event ends up being a pretty good event. Well, I think we definitely are going with the Razor Sharp Hellvent here. And we remove... So we only need to keep a few of these stewards around, but are there any... Probably just remove Plinks. What if I get it... I'll just put... Yeah, let's just remove Plinks. Right? Wait, we're on ring 5. What the fuck? Why did I think I'm on ring 6? Yeah, so we remove Plinks for sure. We'll need these units. Man, I am out of it right now. Yeah, I thought we were gonna fight Arcus, but we still have ring 5 to get through here. Either way, this is probably the call. Okay, it's... Oh. And it is... I didn't even consider this. Oof. Giving them damage seems rough. Not that rough, though. I mean, I heal quite a lot between Awake and Glimmer. And the regen. I think this is relatively free. I'm quick. But now we have to think, like... We gotta throw the scaling... at some point over to Wildington. He naturally scales off incants a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, this is going to be awkward. Do we care about Ember Drain here? I guess not. It's like I had to play this to get a, thing. That's not really what we're looking for, but whatever. Looking for health. We're gonna have to draw back into you, buddy. I could save these but probably not. Maybe I just stack regen on Animus, who knows. I mean, honestly, do I? It doesn't seem completely out of the question. I certainly have way more damage on her, but I don't know how much... So, what is it? 130 shards? Let me see really quick. I gotta do some calculations. Where is... the... Shard article? There's like a way I can calculate how much damage this boss is going to do. And then we need to do that. Where is that thing? It's not the article I'm looking for. Why is this always so hard for me to find? Look at this fucking article, goddamn, or this fucking sheet. I swear I've bookmarked it 20,000 times, and I can never find it. I swear it used to be on the pack shards article, which I'm looking at right now, and I just don't see it at all. Threats. It's threats. Is it? I still don't see it. Why is it so hard to find? I swear it used to be like right at the top of the... I really need to figure this out, or else I'm not going to be able to like know when to stop putting Razor Sharp Edge on. Because I need to be able to survive a hit plus whatever regen to hit a few times. Also be nice to know how much health they have. Right, maybe if I just go to this actual boss, Sower of Sorrow, can I get... Okay, so every 30 shards it gets an attack. Or does it get 2? I don't even know how to read this. It's like Covenant 10 to 25, it has a 10, it has 1. Ugh. Is it every 25? I'm so fucking confused. So I'm at what? I'm at 130 right now. If it is... I swear they removed the sheet or whatever. The sheet was so nice, but... I'm just going to guess based on this. So it starts at 9, and it gains every 30. 30 times 4. 9 plus 4 would be 13 damage. 13 seems low. So what if it is an additional 25? That'd be 5. I feel like it's going to do like 20 damage. Sorry that I'm like taking so long, but I really do need to figure this out. I'm like looking in every single browser that I have. God damn. Going fucking crazy over here. Why is it so fucking hard to find? Like, it just used to be in the wiki. Can I just get like the history of this? Let's see the history. This is definitely... Spreadsheet doesn't exist. Oh. Great, the spreadsheet doesn't exist anymore. That's fucking... shit. God damn it. Alright, well we don't know. It's anywhere from... Because I can't read what the wiki says on the damn thing. It's anywhere from like 14 to maybe 20-ish. Let's just say... Well, whatever. We'll get to it when we get to it. I'm gonna go with this plan still. We'll do that. I mean, I'm quick. I don't need to worry about them. Let's just take that out. Again with the damage. Like, I can't get a fucking health morsel to save my damn life, apparently. Get one more health and then we keep feeding morsels, or one more pip and we keep feeding morsels is fine. Could also do that. Not yet, but eventually. We want to play this for sure. Can just play that here. Get that thing going. I don't need to play this now. We prefer to get some damage up, because that guy's gonna do 7 fucking team. Yeah. Might be able to actually kill him if I... To let one raise a sharp... They keep... You know, if it keeps coming in at max, that ain't good. Okay, now I am killing them. And we can just feed these. We finally got some health morsels too, which is amazing. Hit that. Throw these away. I don't know if I need Wildenton. Better off just feeding myself morsels, right? We do want to kill the for whatever reason, this boss gets 2 stealth guys behind. Like, where are my mind collapses? Like, I guess what I could do is I could put Wildenton down here. We're almost better off not even having Wildenton up there, because he gets more lifesteal too. If I just put Wildenton down here, I can draw more cards next turn. We don't want to kill these with the Sting. And I can kill these guys in one shot. What I want to do though is to kill the backliners, which... I guess I can't. I don't know. I just need Wildenton out of the deck. That's what that comes down to. Because that's 18. That doesn't line up with anything I just read on the wiki, by the way. Nothing. So I don't know. But We're gonna be able to do this. We have 1,000 we have to get through. He's got a ton of lifesteal, but that's not like that relevant, I don't think. I don't know why this is coming in so low, by the way. Health is great. Don't want to kill these with the glimmer. We might as well do this while we have. And I don't want to redraw this. Let's just eat up a lifesteal stack. I think this is more important than this razor sharp edge. And I want the morsels next turn, so let's just do that. Can someone... Did I draw too many... Why didn't I get morsels there? I must have. Second wind completed battle 9, which means... Oh, they're on to divinity. Okay. Team. Doing 300. I have to think we're winning here. Second wind beat last divinity. Okay. Alright, we got him. Whew. By the way, this is not that it ever came into play, but this is a type of situation where I do think the root seal mass was correct. Because the other ones just didn't do anything. One more awake is definitely good. Is there any reason to take a restoring retreat? I suppose if we wanted to set up like mid or bot, we might as well set up bot if we're going to do that. Not really anything though, it's like... Take a focus growth. I'm leaning toward awake though. We can really stack the regen. It's not undoable to make Ember Drain work in these decks. Like you could -2 the Kindle, consume, remove it. That kind of works. If you're just going to play this every now and then. But that is a gem trove. I gotta say, Shadowbox is super open at this point. It's looking more and more to me like we're just going to run Animus on our own floor. Feed her morsels. I mean, this is pretty good, the gem trove. So I could go for like another multi-strike. I could technically take another shitstone. I can go left or right here. Which is funny because this one was like, seemed like it was just automatic, right? When we looked at the map, but I don't know. Do we really gain much right now from that? I suppose a consume remove Kindle would be alright. Holdover Gem Trove is interesting. That certainly is enticing. Wing technology is becoming pretty good at that point. So I think we go to this steel. We'll just go over here. The value is over here. Okay, we got the remove consume. Sketches of Salvation. I don't think so. Man, they really are bricking on the... Yeah, I don't really see what Sketches does for us, other than save us a little Ember turn 1, save us a card drawn turn 1. But I don't know. I think we get a decent amount of value by setting up top and also feeding morsels. We might as well make use of this. So we take Wing Indulgence, even though that's hardly anything. It's like arguably 25 gold is better. I don't think we need to remove consume on the Wildwood Sap. I think the Kindle's good and just a simple... I don't need to like -2 it. I don't think we're using it to get out of Ember Drain or anything. 20 in... I don't think we need to Surge Stone anything. Holdover. I'm kind of wondering if Holdover Gem Trove is pretty good. I feel like it is. If I'm going to hold it over, I might as well -1 it, right? We got the Root Split Mask. We just have to keep scaling. We got to keep Animus alive. We can definitely get rid of... So we've gotten rid of all the Plinks. We just get rid of... We keep 2 Stewards for the infusion, right? But we can get rid of 2 here. Do we need to spend money right now? Because we do have a Merchant of Trinkets coming up and we don't earn much money here. But I do have some cheap removals to make. I'd like to actually keep the Edge Prior. What if I remove 1 more Steward? I can go, you know, Prior and into Steward. Nice thing about the Prior is that if I need a 1-pip chump blocker, it works better than a Steward. So let's remove 1 Steward. We'll keep the other for the infusion. Very crucial that we do that. Yep. So we're back down to 27 shards. I don't mind putting Wildenton down here since it is technically a Scourge Fell, right? And I can get around Ember Drain by doing that. I wonder if we just keep Wildenton for recycle, though. It might just be a nice body to put in front of Arcus. Nah, I don't think so. I think we want to kill the Scourges. So we probably want another Shitstone here. But we can try to get like a we can get a lot of damage shield stacked here. We do want some damage though versus the Space Prism. I don't know though. I got the other Razor Sharp coming and then the Gem Trove coming. I think we might want this. I can actually do this again. I think I still want this space though. Stack damage shield here. Can't kill that guy, huh? It's because I'm getting sapped. No, I'm not getting sapped. I'm gonna toss 1 this way just so that dies. And I'll actually... I don't need regen on her if I'm stacking damage shield. Let's give him the regen. And actually now, yeah, I'm in range for sure there. We'll keep feeding you. Has a Razor Sharp Edge ever come in and not 2 yet? Like, it'd be nice if you could stop fucking doing that. There we go. At least the Gem Trove is coming in at a nice cadence here. Let's get another one of those. Lifesteal here is fine. I don't want to redraw into Lifesteal. It's not going to really gel with my damage shield anyway. Oh man, what have I done though? Look at this shit. Oh, that'll help a little bit. And full. I fucked that up a little bit then. Again, lifesteal's fine here. I can give him health. Let's just put you there. Doesn't kill anything. We could at least like get one of these guys close. Main thing is we don't want to like build up some floor that actually breaks all of my stuff. Damn, I really need to draw a Kindle with that Prismal Dust. I don't think it's gonna matter though. I have so much damage shield. I don't want this to. I still don't want this to happen. I think just the simple. Yeah, we'll be fine. So, here. Give you one of them. That should keep you alive. Stack more there, get more damage. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to, well, 8x2. It's unlikely I can get this with this. Do I just, I don't know though. I think I want to keep playing these. This is the turn right here, right? .38 by 5 is not enough to kill here. So at least we kill them. I think I'm good with that. And then all the stealth is eaten up. We should be hopefully good to go here. I have 14 damage shield. I don't necessarily deal a whole lot of damage in this deck though. We may need to Hellvent another Razor Sharp Edge. If I can't get a multi-strike at that temple. You know the shittiest situation is if I see a shitstone before I reroll, am I taking a shitstone? I honestly might. We'll just give every stat here that we can now. We have quite a lot of damage shield. And that is a kill. Quite an overkill too. How fucked am I if I do this? I can get out of the Ember Drain. I'll have 5 Ember anyway, so it's not like I'm even fully Ember Drained, but certainly with Gauge, I think we take the Furnace Tap. Mitosis and Kindle could be good too. This is definitely an example of Umbra having good rares. Furnace Tap is calling out to me. That is that extra hit that we just probably need. Even if it is going to make a few turns awkward. So, do we so here's the problem. We got this Merchant of Steel, which means I have no more Merchant of Magics. I probably would never double stack this Furnace Tap. That means I'll never play Ember again. But would it be nice to like get a few more cost reductions here and there? It's probably not that necessary, honestly. Consumer move on the Prismal Dust, but I think with the Gem Trove, I think we're good. Let's just make, yeah, the value's over here. Firestone Housing gets us out of the awkward situation that we just outlined, but it would have to specifically be shitstone and multi-strike for this purchase to really make sense. Do we really think that we're gonna 25% into that? I mean, 25% is low, but it's not abysmally low. Is it enough to stake 225 gold on and also not reroll? If I reroll, I mostly can afford what comes out. It's not guaranteed. You know, we see here it's 240 and below, but they can get up to like, what, 260, I think. Ooh, -2. It's the last temple. Weird as it is, I don't really like the intrinsic on Furnace Tap, because that means I'm probably Ember Drained for 5, right? Unless I can just slay an enemy right off the bat, which happens sometimes, but like, not all the time. Pyre Wings, it wouldn't happen. Pyre Wings in general could be a tough fight for us. I have to intrinsic something though, and what would it be? It does turn out Lightstone Casing would have been good though, because I could just intrinsic one of my holdover cards, and that would have been, you know, a-okay. But that's the only point now where Lightstone Casing would have been good. Still think the Root Split Mask is good there. Now, is it correct? That's probably more debatable. Do I just keep that as a chump blocker? Maybe. Alright, we gotta get our shards here. Unless I want to Hellvent something that costs shards. Like, what am I Hellventing? I thought we kind of agreed on Razor Sharp Edge, right? Because I'm not getting my damage up there. Even with the Furnace Tap, if I'm doing 4 hits at only about 150 damage, it's not really enough. We'll see, I guess. Maybe I will intrinsic the Furnace Tap and just -2 it done. I can deal with 5 Ember Drain, I guess. I just will have. I'll just have to. Should have checked this out first. Probably get a good gift off. With the Root Split Mask, if things go so sour that I'm leaking, I've most likely lost. I'm gonna go for a different thing. Alright, like I said, we might not have been able to afford them. That's fine. We got gold to go into the next trinket shop. I don't think it's devastating that I didn't take the thing there. So what do we want to remove? Root Seeds, Sharpens. They're not that great. This could chump block for me. Is a Root Seed or a Sharpen worse? I think a Root Seed is worse, right? In the context of Gauge. Nah, I still don't know what we're doing with Thorny Boy. Does mean my Mind Collapses may not hit. Yeah, they should, right? Let me check what these Conduit dudes do. I feel like I so rarely see this group. Enemies. God damn it. Fucking hell. What is the name of this one? Conduit, Winged Conduit. What do you do? You have 20 health? Jesus. So you have 20 health. 40. Am I gonna have to really skip this? It's kind of looking like that, huh? I kind of regret this. In a way, it still makes sense in that we draw it first and maybe we don't want to play it first. I don't know. My brain is falling apart here. I think we're gonna have to try this. Okay, we start with this. This could be a fight where I do want to keep everyone on the same floor. I really can't make use of my morsels, though. Which I think is not a good thing. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna sack Wildington. Actually, this is not good. This is not good. Alright, I need my frickin' volatile gauge to come in at better things here. It makes the first wave better, but my god, this next wave is a fucking nightmare. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Really need to find some stuff. You feel me? Like, we need stuff. Oh boy, this is bad. I can take that one out. I'll need to. Fuck. These fucking spikes are such bullshit. Let's put one of you to block you guys back there. Guess there's no point in that, right? And I do have these mind collapses coming up. Probably better just to do this, huh? It's all good. I got this plus the gem trove. That guy will leak, fuck it. Probably should kill that guy. And I'm likely to get Mind Collapse next turn, but not that likely. I feel like multi-strike on all of this will just kill me, right? He's actually so close to death. If I would have just put down a morsel that does damage, he would be dead. Just put these there. Need some health. Somehow that changed nothing. Just gotta make sure we take out the back guy who has 35. Don't think we'll have a problem with that. We should use this after generating the morsels. Let me double check my math. 35. I just need to do plus 10 damage. Which I'm almost out of, so yeah. Alright, you're living, but might as well just do this. Definitely want to do that. This I could care less about. Then we just gotta take out the back guy. Oh, what a mess this is. Unfortunately, we might have an issue doing that. I really hope I don't lose to this guy. Hopefully that's enough. It appears to be. But yeah, I'm not liking how fucked that was. If it's that fucked on that fight, how much worse is it gonna be for Divinity, right? Could take a Pyrogrome. I might like this Restoring Retreat. If I play it on the mid-floor with some foresight, you know, I can... You know what sucks? There was never a single piercing upgrade. I think that would help a lot. I think we're gonna really feel that pain in the fucking Divinity fight. I think we're gonna need Restoring Retreat to, like, stall out turns. Another Gem Trove is perhaps a bit much. But also perhaps just sort of needed. Alright, hopefully I just get a multi-strike here and all is well in the world. Nope. Definitely in Brick City here. Drop Cage, pretty huge pickup. Gnarled Root, not untakeable. Let's re-roll here. 25 health is enticing. I hope that we... I think 1 out of 3 for multi-strike is better, though, than just locking that in. Alright, we get it. That's huge. That is huge. I can't explain to you how huge that pickup just was. Still think we can die, but we get more out of a Drop Cage. We're barely making use of Sharpens as it is. Drop Cage just turned our whatever card into a actual tiresome climb level thing. And honestly, I might just Hellvent that at this point. It makes sense. Good for the bosses, good for everything. Yeah. And we can make a removal, which I think is on a... I mean, at this point, I'm not stacking regen. I'm stacking damage shield. So I think it's just a wake. Yep. Alright, we're gonna give it our best here. This is a tough one. Very unconventional, too, to just, you know, solo with a Animus of Will. Don't think we do that. Also don't know if we do that. Might save this for the boss. If I put this down, it doesn't immediately die, which is kind of bad. I don't think I want to go into 5 Ember Drain here. We should move this guy down there. We have another one on the way. 4, 8. 4, 8. Right now we need damage, but we also need damage shields. I don't know, it's all kind of fucked. And the music is gone. It's a long ass run we got going here. The sap is not going to be so fun. This guy attacks 3. 30 by 4 is certainly not enough. Be nice if I could bait out sap to the bottom though, then make him go back to this floor. So if I can keep this guy alive by doing this, I think I like that. We really, in a way, it's like we just played 3 rage to our floor. In a way. It's obviously not 1-to-1. Okay, that's good there. We can play those out. Straight up damage. And it's so sad to not see the shadow box. Like, I was really hoping. Like, we tried. We hit the trinkets. We tried. Let it not be said that we didn't try. I'm gonna let that one cycle back in, I think. If there's any way I can actually have this survive. I can have it survive. Especially if I do that. Problem with this gem trove is I don't... I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world if I... Alright, we're just gonna do all this. Yeah. I'm gonna give myself another damage shield. I don't know if I need to let all these cycle back in. What if I just did this? And... I can do this. So now we're cooking with preventing sap. You know, I just had a video where I talked about it with Chased, and with Temperate, it actually makes sense because it's a flat debuff that you're mitigating, but when it's just having your stuff, the 3 floor doesn't mitigate it as much. Shitty turn, really. Like, I want to play this, but I want to play that. Maybe I could have not. And I need to play the razor sharp edges. You're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't here. Yeah, this just allows me to get more damage. I don't think I need to go big with this, do I? That still survives. This doesn't. Would it if I did this down here? Either way, he's headed back up here anyway, so this guy's bound to probably die. Probably better off just doing that. So we can also, if we start to get to a good threshold of damage, which we're not doing the best job at, but we can think about trying to stack some Dazed on Temperate. Yeah, let's just get some damage in now. That's great. We need Okay, this we don't want to feed a bunch of shit to. I can stand feeding it to them, but not the guy in back. I have a Glimmer and 3 mine collapses coming up though, and worst comes to worst, I have restoring retreats. I think we can probably afford to do this, because I do, and I don't want to redraw into these. God, that's 15 armor to everybody though. I think we're just going to have to redraw into those, unfortunately. At least we bait that sap out. The lifesteal ones are the best bait here. So that stays. That means he should go down here even if I don't have a unit here. I just put Wildenton down. I'm going to save Wildenton. Maybe I get it in at the end. I'm going to do it there. It doesn't really change anything, but I think I want to preserve that one for... We can start stacking days here. There's a world where I can definitely stack it. Okay, you were supposed to go to the bottom. I think I screwed that up there. What do you think? Can we furnace tab? I got Kindle coming up, so I could at least get 1 energy back. I think it's as good as a time as ever to do it. And we don't worry about this anymore, like we want these to die, whatever. Fine giving them a bunch of armor, I suppose. I'd rather kill this so that I can get some stuff there. Alright, whatever, I'll just redraw into them, fuck it. I don't want to give, like, absurd amounts of armor to this floor. I already am. Give up on the whole stack plan. Got a lot of damage shield. And hitting quite a lot. Is damage shield more important than damage? Damage shield is pretty good. No sense playing these. We're not redrawing. Pretty sure we have this fight. I'm still iffy on Divinity. Yeah, we had this fight 20 ways from Sunday. But that's Seraph the Temperament. It's a ridiculously easy Seraph variant. And on to the final, but most you know, we talk about there's often Skyrim difficulty. Monster Train, especially at 200 shards. This ain't gonna be one of them. This one is legitimately going to be difficult. And probably could take me out, but maybe I can use my... This, and again, how do we always get like the shit that we don't want to see, you know? Isn't that kind of fucked? I am wondering here if, because I can get around my Ember Drain here. It might be a fight where we like to have Wilmington on the floor. Do I still... I don't know. Like, I can get it onto the floor now. Then I'm getting double the damage shield per gem trove, but I'm not feeding much, and I am... Like, even right now I create some liabilities with the morsels with the damage shield there, but if I have him up here... No, I don't think we do that. So the other question is, are we going to furnace tap here? Because I could forgo... I can just play this without anything on the floor. Then I get around Ember Drain, the initial Ember Drain, and then I just furnace tap Animus. Could end quite bad, but I think we have to YOLO it. So then the question is, do I daze this guy for 2? Or do I take an extra space? Was not the held over gem trove. Might be a while before I can cash in on that. I want damage, I can just get this out of here. Yeah, I think we're gonna go here and here for now. This is workable. So we go here, here. I don't care about these that much. They're all fucked anyway. I think we do kind of want the extra space. I think it represents more damage than a sharpen. Unfortunately, that might have been okay for breaking these damage shields though, so I don't know. For coming up on the gem trove here. Okay, we have that. Unfortunate cost on the glimmer. We want damage over damage shield, I guess. $41. Why are they both? Oh yeah, I do 5 hits. Okay. Still have 2 Ember Drain. That Ember Drain is brutal. Yeah, this at least. So we can get around this with this. Still kind of fucked. $30 damage. I have another one of these. I have to imagine... Why does it have to be this guy on top of all of it? Like, you can't throw me a fucking bone here. I cannot deal with this next floor at all. Just get this fucker out of here. How am I still taking 24? I don't know. This is fucked. We're dead. Maybe Wildenton? I have to draw Wildenton. I needed to draw Wildenton there, probably. Oh, let's not give up. If that could have hit worse, let me know how. I'm all ears on that, baby. Just gonna let that hit me, I guess. Let's put these guys in front. This sure does suck. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck we're gonna deal with this. I think we're just not gonna. I mean, this is so stupid. Alright, that guy has spell shield. Does anybody not have spell shield? You guys don't? Again, this guy right here needs to be reworked if they ever fucking get to it. Did some damage. I can probably survive that. We definitely needed to not draw like 3 root seeds here. Like, look at any of these. Alright, we're gonna go there. 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 So he's at 225. Don't think the root seeds changes much there. Let's just get this shit out of here. Why did Alright, if I can get Wildenton in here in a way that is relevant. $70 health. We can do quite a lot here. Let's get some shit out of this. Let's like get these out. That'll kill one. Keep you alive. I can take the spikes out. We want to do that for sure. We have a fighting chance, but somehow I need to not die to this guy who has Spell Shield. Blazing Bolts just has to hit it once, and then I can follow with Mindclaps. I also have to draw both of them, but I am drawing 10, so I'm likely to get both of them. But yeah, otherwise Wildenton's gonna die. Holy shit. That was the multi-strike guy, though. That actually just, I think, won me the game. I think that just won me the game, that leak. Okay, let me think. I mean, this is a fucked turn right here. Even though I guess I miscalculated the fact that I'm getting Scourges and Held Over cards, because I actually didn't. Even though I drew 10, we happened to not draw either of them, so that's cool. And by cool, I mean really fucking stupid. Well, as long as I'm killing two can come back in. I don't know though. Like we haven't stacked any damage shield. What do we do here? Like, I could move this guy down. This damage is so wasted. Like, I'm wasting a lot of damage here with Animus Will into this 23 health guy. If only Prior's Cloak actually just used the heal amount every time, it might be an okay artifact. But unfortunately, I have to be damaged. How the hell are we gonna keep fucking Wildenton alive? Can't even see everything that's here. If I were to move him down, 117 by 2 would be... I can take that hit. 17 by 2 doesn't kill, but 127 by 2 is 250. What is it at right now? It's at 220. It's at 234. That does actually kill them already. So let's say I move chains down. Then I kill. I mean, what am I missing right now? Like, what is going on here? Why? Oh, you know what though? This guy gives 15 armor. I think it really is in our interest maybe to move chains down. Then I should get another kill, which saves 9 health. That guy there is going to be an absolute bitch, though. This is a shit show. This is an absolute shit show. I think that's the play, though. Get you more damage. If only it was... I can get you a damage shield, which might be better than giving them armor. Is it, though? 18 health, I might be able to live. Is that 126? Yeah, they get a lot of fucking armor. I wonder if this is better served here. Four of the people on here have Spell Shield. 3 don't, but also a 5th one is the boss. Of the ones that this could hit, it can only kill one of them in one hit. It needs 2 to kill that, 2 to kill that, and in 2 to kill that. Everything else it can't kill. Pretty sure you have to make that shot now, though. I can't move anybody off the floor, unfortunately, because they're rooted. So Restoring Retreat is off the table. I probably can Restoring Retreat that. If anything, it can at least break a spell shield, though, which could follow up the Mind Collapse. Okay, we actually get a hit there. Still not enough to keep him alive. I could kill the backliner with that, so that's great. I think we're going to be able to do this. I can Daze Divinity. You're already alive, but we're going to make you live even better. How about that? It'd be awesome if I could get to the lifesteal. I know that's probably a pipe dream. So, Wiltwings is still in. How much damage do I need to kill the Wiltwings? It has 1524 armor. So it has a spell shield anyway, so but that's fine. We're just gonna kill the back guy with this. So let's go here. We'll go there, there, there. Hopefully that Vengeful Shard doesn't kill me, because I have a Weight of Contrition. There's a world where I can't play those out. That would be the saddest thing ever. Are they going to overflow, though? I hope my playing of this doesn't cause... Because there's only 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We definitely have our work cut out for us here. Okay, still as long as only 2 survive, then we're in the clear. We don't leak any up there. Should actually just put these here. We have to play all the blights. Just the Scourge mini-boss is so stupid. It's like, fucking gives Scourges the whole time, and then it also gives you a shard. Why? Why is it so much worse than the fucking hammer guy? It's so much worse. Unfortunately, I didn't draw anything I can kill with. I didn't draw Blazing Bolts, Glimmer, Mind Collapse, Restoring Retreats. I mean, there's a lot I could have drawn. Even a Kindle, Glimmer. I mean, couldn't have drawn any worse. I mean, it's a Root Seeds and a Sting. What the fuck are you gonna do? I think we could have won if we drew some stuff here that could help us. I mean, I guess there's the spell shields, but I could have killed something here to at least put a morsel in front. What are you gonna do? The game didn't want me to win this one. And I literally died of these, so I can't like play anything out anyway. So yeah, I'm relegated to just doing this. Oh, we got 60 damage in. I'm not gonna do reloads. I wanted to do it as a no reload, so valiant effort. I think we could have won, but draws definitely had to be better. And perhaps there were some mistakes, but I don't know. We'll see what the winners ended up with. So he did go with Husk Hermit, the Shattered Shell infusion. Got that multi-strike most likely at the end. Had Quick. Yeah, I mean, eventually the perils pays off. So yeah, I don't know. Not doing Gauge might have been nice. I do think, though, my line, in the event that you never found a perils or a holdover perils, I think I still have more upside with mine. But it's not like that out of the question to find a holdover perils and stuff. But then you get the payoff of that furnace tap, right? At that point, it's really good. I also do wonder in that run if I had just not played the furnace tap at the start, would I have been better off? I don't know that I would have. Like, Space Prism was coming in at really high costs, and like, same with the Dro, like everything was coming in at high costs, and I was just fucked anyway. But yeah, you know, come to think, yeah, and there's that Void Binding too. Yeah, this ends up just actually being a pretty clean Ember Drain run, which is usually how we've won our Umbra stuff, so I guess the gauge was pretty YOLO. I don't know that the gauge is correct. Obviously, what the fuck, there's a morsel made? Well, I can tell you these two runs certainly were a lot easier than mine. You know, just basically standard Ember Drain and then morsel made shenanigans. Although, I'll be honest, maybe this isn't as crazy as I'm giving it credit for, because yeah, you had to use an Entumbra Assault to generate. Oh, there was a Wretch though. Yeah, hold up a Wretch. Yeah, this would have been just super easy mode. You know what though? Yeah, they don't count. They're not. They didn't make 200 shards. I would count 195. We count 195, but 190 ain't 200. So actually, and yeah, second win. I'm the only one that actually did the 200 shards, so I actually consider myself the high score right now on this seed, because nobody went to 200 shards. Come on, you gotta go to 200 shards. What did Crucible Collector? I haven't watched this video. I saw a discussion on the Discord, so I was like, be honest, so I don't know why he's going with the Crucible Collector. You know, it's bad enough on non-200 shard runs, but on a 200 shard run, it is absolute ass. I mean, yeah, I don't know. He had a unit dress. You should have seen at least like a sweeper, right? I think that's a weird choice to me. Also, like self-infusing it. I guess with a pip upgrade, you're going for I guess like a rat trap build? I'll have to watch the video. I don't know how I ended up in this state, but this looks like a pretty sorry state to be in. I guess at least you have a holdover perils, so that's good. But yeah, the rest of this is pretty sad. Polka Dot. I don't know about a Awoken Hollow infusion. I mean, how often are you healing, right? In this deck, I guess you have a holdover Glimmer, so it is a 2/2 every turn. I mean, that's pretty sad. That's pretty sad though, right? Like a Morsel Maker doesn't add UPip and is 6/6 a turn, and it's already kind of lackluster, like barely good enough sometimes, right? So I don't like the Awoken Hollow infusion there. But at the same time, as we saw, unless you're going to Unless you're able to self-infuse this animus. Which, by the way, if we had done... I don't know, though, because it wouldn't be quick. It's a big shit. This run is just a shit show altogether. But, yeah, long story short, I don't like this infusion, basically. It's... I don't like it ever, really. I would only like it if your plan was to stick... Like maybe if you already had taken a sketches or something, then you have your holdover glimmer. I would have to have like already have had a holdover glimmer and like a sketches to go in on something like this. Then yeah, you get 4. Then you're getting technically a more. Still, might I add though, you have to hellvent the unit with all your future hellvents, so you're only going to have the 1 glimmer. And I believe the hellvent was one of the hellvents was early too, so you don't even get 4 of the unit. But so in the context of 3 of the unit, that's still just a morsel maker worth of stats, only after you get the glimmer too. So I don't know. I just don't like that infusion. I guess you could fuse an edge prior into a steward for your 4th unit, and then that does make it an 8/8 a floor, as long as it's not in front. I don't know. I don't think it's... I don't need to belabor the point. I just don't think it's like that strong. And everybody ends up with the holdover perils, huh? Other than this run, which obviously didn't need it when it's going morsels. We didn't look at Second Wind's deck. I mean, this is... So, where the fuck was the morsel made? It must have been the first path, because like to me, I'm never going the Umbra side there. You don't have any morsels in the starter deck, and you have Plinks, and it's opposite Awoken banners. You already have like good spells to upgrade, but yeah, I guess there's a morsel made there, so. But then you have to do something like this to generate your morsels. And then you get the Wretch, though. And you got the Gem Trove. I mean, I don't know how this deck found Ember to do all this shit. This is still 2 costs, there's 2 of them. Cannibalize. Man, this is very interesting. Well, you're definitely going to be good for Relentless, I know that. Not sure why the Endless. Has to take a pip upgrade, too. And I really feel like we could have won that. Made it too Relentless. But yeah. Is there any others? Fine and Andy. He's a 200 shard. Player. I'm gonna have to guess that he didn't go to the Merchant of Steel then, Ring 3, because he has a vanilla Animus of Will. I mean, that's... You have to imagine this deck is gonna lose, right? There's no defense other than that. I guess that's Hellvent. Oh, he went to Hellvent. I guess he didn't take any damage, so he didn't need the health. I guess it makes sense. I don't know, though. Like, I think if you plan on going to Hellvent, this Animus of Will is a tough sell, in my opinion. Wasn't the Hellvent with an Umbra banner, though? Like, it probably should have just took whatever was there. Like, literally whatever was there. There had to have been something. Even if it was a Morsel Maker, that would have been probably better than this. You could feed your Wildington a Morsel Maker, maybe. Or maybe that's where Morsel... I had to imagine if Morsel Made was there, he would have took it. Well, anyway, that looks like it's everybody. That was a fun run though. One of the hardest ones I've ever had to go through. I think it was winnable, but we had to draw better and we had to have better. Like volatile gauge was really fucking us over. I mean, if you think about it, the 2 cost on my holdover cards meant it was rolling the highest thing. It was rolling a 3, and it did it quite a lot. And I don't know. I couldn't. It wasn't lining up like my restoring retreats and my damage cards on good turns. It's definitely one where I think I could reload a bit and probably win it. It doesn't take much to at least get to a state where I'm able to actually stack damage shield and get more damage going. And at that point, we'd be off to the races. But yeah, this video is quite long at this point, so I'm going to call it good. Everybody, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.